Okay, so I recorded myself running back through all of Act 1 now that I can swim to make sure I did everything I could before moving on, only to find out when going to edit the part/episode that OBS wasn't recording my audio at all, so all of my commentary was gone and only the video remained. I started the recording off with a whole monologue about my thoughts of everything in Act 1 and especially how it ended that I will repeat when I start recording the new footage. But before that, I do want to give a bit of a highlight reel rundown of everything that occurred on my backtracking adventures. First objective was heading back to Stone Crash Cliffs because I explained in the now lost recording that I was watching Max Dude play since he was a little bit behind me, and the one thing I saw that I missed was one of the crystal creatures being friendly, like that lamp bearer Nevron and the little Virgin I had found before. So it turns out that those crystals I smashed belonged to him, and I went ahead and completed that. While on the way there, I found a track called Gustav placed right at the place of the incident, and while running around the dungeon happened to find some loot I missed the first time. After that, I made sure to backtrack to the indigo tree to revisit the lamp bearer Nevron because I figured with the little Virgin and the crystal guy and their key respective items that this glowing mushroom in the inventory I had belonged to him, and I was fortunately correct. Then I saw a giant monster in the middle of the ocean. Had to give it a shot. Didn't go so well. Returned to the Gestural Village to attempt to work my way around my nemesis that I call Sleeping Pink. Still haven't found out how to yet. Found another secret door to the manor while swimming about. Also found another Bersian encounter that took some work, but I managed to beat him. Found what I assumed to be the third and final Lost Gestural for Act 1's area. Found some cool scene locations like the White Tree and the Meadow. Found out that at some point we were going to be able to dive to some degree. Swam across a chromatic encounter that took some tries and planning, but we managed to get through it. Came upon the Crushing Cave dungeon. While in there, got jump scared by a collapsing floor, which led into an encounter I was just gushing about the whole time, being super cool with its setting, and sure enough, was crushed by the whims of the giant sapling. Until I did it. Big fan of the new Pictos I got from it. And speaking of, found a bunch of stray ones scattered about as I was running around. Also took a bit of time to figure out some character building and path trees, mainly with our new party member Verso. And yeah, that was everything that went down in the semi-lost recording. From here, I'm going to let it play through first all of the expedition journals I had found, and then the story cutscenes I did have, and let that bridge us into starting Act 2 proper.
Isabel of 36. Winter's souls drift through the night and land soft upon the moonlit vale, whose snowy shrouds hold tight the hope I'd whispered once, long ago. Golden folds adorn the stems, a maze our eyes back to follow, a meditation of winding curves. Deep they flow to center, where lie the edges of another verse, another maze of golden stems and shadows. A sea of pebbles shifting, a wave, a wave, a wave of rock and sand. As sand falls upon our heads, and our heads sink beneath the waves. Along the darkened shores we sink, a pebble in the sea. The rising wind rolls through fragrant stalks of feathergrass. Their delicate aroma, a balm, their gentle susurrus, a lullaby for my aching heart.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
Cassandra, 45th. Oh shit, they were all crushed. If Timothée hadn't pushed me out of the way. but both my legs are crushed as well. And I don't know how much longer I have. I wish I could have avenged you all. If anyone finds this journal, do not enter this cave. The Nevron inside will crush you.
Mon ami. Oh, you've put on a lot of weight.
I could say the same for you, you giant marshmallow. Bet you lost your stones again.
You know me. But now you're here. We can go find them.
Yeah, buddy. We'll find them. Tell me, did you tell them about... you know what?
Oh, Maman's the word. I promised.
Great. I'm counting on you.
Always, mon ami. Verso, mon ami.
Esquier, mon ami. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
3 years, 67 days, and roughly 10 hours.
10 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, you've been counting too.
Roughly. Did Francois finally move out and get his own cave?
Francois would miss me too much. He hates napping alone.
If you're here, then isn't he napping alone?
Oh, he must miss me so much right now. Poor Franfran.
I'm sure he'll survive.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how did these expeditioners convince you to leave your cave?
They're all so nice. Well, the super nice one died, but the others are cool too. You can make some friends too. It's been a long time since you made new human friends.
You know what I think about friendships with expeditioners.
Losing a rock is better than never having a rock. Ask me how I know.
Debatable.
I hope we won't lose them, like the others.
So, you lost your stones again. How did you lose them this time?
Yeah, I lost them on our trip back from the Chestrel River, right after you left.
I've brought your stones back 10 times now. Are you losing them on purpose?
I lose them so we can go on more adventures.
That's a good reason. To adventure, then.
To adventure!
Expedition Zero left 67 years ago, which would make you...
About 100. Yeah.
Tell me about the fracture.
I'm not gonna get much sleep tonight, am I?
Mm-hmm.
really sorry I didn't arrive sooner. He was your brother?
Something like that.
Losing family is difficult.
I know. I know what you're going to say. You want to offer your condolences. You want to say something comforting. But I don't need it. I've had enough condolences. I've lost so many families now. I just need... Can you please go?
Alrighty, we are back for real this time after fixing the audio settings and going back through and doing some pre-recording, making sure the editing on the messed up stuff went okay. Sorry, I'm kind of getting back into the groove of things. Something like about this that's kind of I've been experiencing is realizing how hard it I always knew like doing commentary for stuff like this can be very difficult, but when you're already someone who's not the best at speaking anyways, that just adds another layer to things. But I do want to go back over kind of my thoughts with everything that happened in Act 1, like I mentioned in the preamble, because at first it was more raw reactions. Like, granted, I had like a night to sleep it off initially, but now I've had even more time to think on it. So I guess to start, obviously, with the main man of the Dour Hour going to our boy Gustav and thinking about his journey and the time we had with him. So when we're introduced to him, we're also introduced to this world as a whole, the concept of the Grammage, and just most people's relationship with death in this world. And we see it like a lot through his perspective. Like, we get to go as someone who's witnessing what's happening to a loved one. And this is something that's been happening and everything. So we see him kind of very awkward but hopeful from the beginning. And as I mentioned before, he's someone who's very passionate. Whenever he feels it to the extreme. There's kind of no subtlety to him. If that makes sense, at least from my kind of perspective on things. So we see him spend the last day with a loved one who he did have a falling out with due to some differences, but ultimately they still cared for one another despite those differences. And we're shown that he's very caring because we have her, we have Mael, who is his adoptive sister, who he has raised as, a foster child in this world, something that is very frequent. We know he has his sister, and again, he's the more passionate, like he's the more idealistic, while she's the more practical. Like, he's wanting to go on the expedition because he really does have the idealism and the hope that he can make a change. But his sister's like, just do what you can here. You know what I mean? But he wants to he doesn't want to do what he can there. He wants to go ultimately and try to see if he can make something beyond what is there. And then, like I said, he has the moment with Sophia, loses her, and all he has left now is, really just his crew of the expedition and knowing that this is probably going to be the last thing he ends up going to do. But he's still hopeful about everything, you know what I mean? And then we get to the main continent and everything just immediately goes to shit. And he was already rattled by Sophie. You can kind of tell at the party he's trying to keep some kind of composure, but he just can't ultimately, especially like once everything starts going to shit and he sees just how violent things are, and the fact that it doesn't come from the monsters at first, it comes from another person, and that rattles him. He wakes up and he just assumes everyone's gone, and it's the momentum of how fast things just went to shit for him, because we aren't really given like a time frame of how long it takes for them to get from Lumiere to the main continent. It's just, for us, it's just a moment after moment. And so obviously he has this moment where he's contemplating suicide, attempts to go for it, and then Lune arrives, gets him out of it. He goes on with her, and then immediately he starts that already is okay, things are looking up, we're at least together, we can try to find others. And then the first person they get any sign of is Mael, so that immediately sends him okay, cool, awesome, hyperfixate on that is what's motivating me now, that's what's going to help me get through things. Blindsides everything else, blindsides caution, practicality, and it's just save her no matter what, gets her back. And then from there, he starts getting more and more comfortable, more playful, more relaxed and everything. Obviously. But the thing is, ultimately, he's still very hyper-vigilant to the threat. Because if you notice, when it comes to interacting with anything non-human on the island, and even after the human attack, he's probably the most cautious, which kind of shows how much his faith is being rattled in ways. He goes from being idealistic to being, he's idealistic for people, but he's not going to take any unnecessary risk, if that makes sense. He doesn't have faith. He's trying to kill most Nevrons. He's very skeptical about their origins and if to help them. And then obviously, he's got SQA build up that he's kind of on board with him. And then the Gestrals, he starts to kind of fall in line with them. Even feels remorseful for essentially breaking one's heart when he yells at them. And then the moment of death happens for him. It just, again, with that moment, a lot of the film language stuff, I'm not too familiar with French film culture, but obviously just the framing of the black, because I'm pretty sure Clair Obscur means something related to black and white, and then black and white imagery related to dreams. There's just, like I said, that's a whole other thing. But then going back to Gustav, finishing up that ramble, because that's going to pivot into other rambles. In the moment, he sees whenever I forget the old man's name, but the leader of, I guess, Verso, if we're taking Verso at face value, the leader of the original expedition, he, when he shows up, he realizes, he's fucked. But unlike before, when he tried to, whenever he thought he was fucked, when he first got to the island, everything went to shit. Instead of, I don't want to call suicide running away, but instead of, attempting to flail against the inevitable without meaning, and again, it's really weird to say suicide like that. That it's a very sensitive thing, obviously. Given his circumstances, it's completely understandable. There's no reason to knock him on that at all. I'm just trying to, in terms of he doesn't lose hope, I guess is the best way to put it, because Mael's there, so he's got something to protect. So ultimately, oh my god, I feel so immature with my take on this, but he knows it's going to come, but he's more willing to fight against it, but with purpose. He has meaning. He found meaning in his death, and ultimately, I'm trying to like formulate the thought because I've been thinking about this all day. But again, I'm not the best at speaking. But ultimately, what he ends up doing is, you know, he ends up fighting, but he's not very wrathful on the moment. Like, he's fighting, and, you know, like fighting comes with violence, but he's not like screaming or angry. Like he's trying to like reason with the old man. He's like, you know, we should be on the same side. Why are you doing this? And he's doing what he can to get Mael out of there. But ultimately, like, he still kept to the philosophy that, and that idealism of, for those who come after. Like, he did what he could to live up to that. And I don't know, like, there's a lot more meaning. Like, this is just the initial thoughts of things. Like, I've had some time to think with it, but there's still a lot more that could be done. Like, there was a lot to like unpack with the short time we've had with him in the unexpected. And the thing with him is that it's mostly with Mael and Lune, because with CL, for me personally, I don't know if they had a lot within the short time, but every one of them, we get to see them and their individual relationships, and he's kind of like the center point of the group, because with Lune, you know, they're the ones that find each other first, and where he's idealistic but also bullheaded. Like, Lune, she's very practical, but she's also more flexible than him. Like, there's a balance between them where they talk each other through things. Like, whenever they're encountering the other, like, the first thing she does is, you know, she talks him down from suicide. And then, so, like, I feel like they rub off on each other because she helps him be practical a bit more, and he helps her be a bit more open-minded, but they go in different directions in their own unique ways on it, because she's very studious. So because of that willingness to learn, she's a lot more flexible to things. Like, she's very excited about the Gestrals and like any of like the really not hostile Nevron we've come across. Meanwhile, like I mentioned before, Gustav's a bit more skeptical and guarded with it all at first. But again, there's that stubbornness of like, he sees that Mael, like, when it comes to the human factor of things in the past and is his need to protect, he ultimately, like, they butt heads on that because she's like, we need to stay here, we need to stick to what we were doing, we need to stick to the plan. And like I said, there's great dynamics there, and they're both complementary, but in ways that conflict with each other. But it's a healthy kind of conflict because it allows them to bring out, you know, really good parts in one another. Then you have Mael, who is very, because like I said, like, there's the very deep relationship of them taking care of each other. Like, as someone with siblings, it's a very, to me, pretty good portrayal of like just the love and like, you know, they're picking on each other, like very much like real siblings and really good friends will do, and everything. And what was kind of interesting with Mael building up to the moment is she had a lot of like what would be considered like main character moments in terms of, you know, the other characters, you know, they're pursuing the Paintress and, you know, the bigger mystery. But with the old man and the masked girl, they initially took more of an interest in Mael above anybody else. Like, they were the ones that she was the one that, you know, they directly spoke to. She was the one having all these visions and stuff. So from a storytelling perspective, that's really interesting because, you know, you have Gustav, you think he's going to be lead, but then Mael's the one having all these main character moments. And now I feel like as things go on, like, she is probably going to end up being more of the main character than anything. I don't know how, because we don't know where Verso's story is going to go just yet. And then with Ciel, like the thing with Gustav and Ciel is like I said, Gustav's very helpful, and Ciel, I think she's someone who's like come to terms with like things are awful, but you know, you make the best of them, because she's always seen like we find her, you know, after everything goes wrong. When we first find her, she's fighting in the arena, you know, like she states like, I would have been content with this if this was just how I spent the rest of my like. She's she in this world that's like very gloom. She's finding the light within it, and she's just taking it day by day. But like she knows what's going on, but she's not gonna let that stop her. And we have the moments where, you know, she references, you know, the like in the moment where they come across the wheel, like, you know, she's like, oh, you know, Ferris wheels, you know, people used to go on dates, you know, she's very playful and fun and thinking about, you know, that stuff. But in that moment, it's Gustav who's more practical, because, you know, he's because he's obsessed with the expeditions. So he was like, oh no, actually it's this, that. So there's ways that they can differ as well. Like I said, the characters, there's a lot of layers. I'm still very early on, obviously. But like I said, I'm a little sad Ciel hasn't had much. And after everything happens, like, you know, Mael's, you know, focus on revenge. And then Ciel and Lune are, you know, they're the ones coming to, like, they bring it up. They're like, the only time we ever really seem to really have these moments together is when we're grieving. And that's very much a bummer, because Lune is very, like, headstrong, and that, like, we really need to make his death mean something, you know what I mean? Because, like, she's also in that same boat with him, you know, for those who come after. Like, anytime anything's gone wrong, she's always talked about, like, we need to make sure whoever comes in, like, the next expedition, we'll be able to do more, get them the information they need. I don't know. Like, it's just, there's a lot of thoughts there. And then, finally, we have Verso. We know there's some relationship with the old man, and he has enough of a presence in this world that he's had adventures with Esquier back there, and like taking him at his word that he's from the original expedition and he hasn't aged at all. So, and that is a very logical thing of, yeah, I've seen so many people die and it's just gotten to me. I just, like, it's that thing about, like, that it's a very common thing, like, with stories about immortals and ageless people who are just, like, they get tired of it, because, you know what I mean? Like, because meaningful relationships, what does it mean whenever, you know, all of them are gone, but you're there to remember it? You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of things that can go with them. I'm very curious, and especially now that I've done all the sidetrack stuff, I can finally get back to things. But I just wanted to kind of share a lot of thoughts. I apologize again if, like, I phrased, because, like, suicide's a very sensitive topic, and there's a lot of layers to that discussion, and the mentality and the characters specifically in relation to that very sensitive subject matter. But, like, it's just, I wanted to, like, take parts of what I noticed with Gustav's story and, like, share my thoughts on it, and just the overall story. And knowing that the Paintress probably isn't going, based just on context clues, like, seeing that, like, you know, there are Nevron that really praise her in a positive light, hearing the guy's thing about, like, the old man, hearing about his obsession with his family and possible ties there, and the masked girl probably having very deep connections to the Paintress. Like, there's just so much, like, knowing that maybe Sophie's, like, that thing with the flower has connection to Sophie's spirit, like, whatever happens to the Gramage, they aren't just gone, like, they end up somewhere or as something else. Like I said, there's just so many mysteries, and I'm trying to, like, formulate thoughts around the mysteries that are there. And I'm someone who, I love deeper meaning, but I take so long to get to it. Like, like, I love getting deeper into the nitty gritty, but my media literacy, like, at an initial level is so, like, not where I want it to be. But enough rambling. We've done everything side stuff we can really do for now, so I'm going to go ahead and progress with the game. So remember the current objective actually do. So go through the forgotten battlefield to the monolith. So go to sleep. Alright, open map. Get to the water. Oh yeah, that's where I left off on this. That's where I left off. And I wanted to check this out. Oh. Oh, it's a platforming thing. Speaking of black and white, okay, okay. Yep, that's about right. There's a thread. What does that do? Does that do anything? Nope. I love platforming in my RPGs. Ugh. Use this to wind up a little bit and jump. Okay, down here it looks like. A lost soul, adrift in twilight. Her paintbrush wielded darkness, and from it, the monster emerged. She wove her spite into the canvas, birthing a horror to plague my nights. Your hand holds the power to unweave the terror she wove. You can dissolve the nightmare. Will you help me? We will. Remember, light and dark dance together. A lamp that can be used to awaken the beast. Oh my goodness. But the light must lead. Okay. Is there any more dialogue with? Or is it pretty farewell? Okay. You take it easy, bud. I guess to reiterate, like Gustav, like ultimately my point was like comparing him to like contemplating suicide, ultimately to standing firm in his final moments and sticking to like the person he was, and he didn't lose himself ultimately in the end. Like it, I have positive things to say about him and his mental health struggle, because there's a lot going on there. I can't believe it brought me all the way back to the beginning. Alright. Yeah. I'm so glad also that this game is getting as much word of mouth and raving as it is. Because like I remember like I was really the only one in my friend group who was really paying attention and really excited about it. But now I've convinced some of my friends to get it. A lot of them are working through it themselves right now, and it's just like I am an idiot. And just seeing like, you know, like this AA studio, their first title hitting over 1 million sales and running out of physical. I hit the button, but it didn't process. Feel like I'm back to chain together. It's just, I don't know. Like, I'm so glad stuff like this gets to be made. Could you give me a checkpoint, buddy? Pretty please. Oh, why'd you do that? Oh, why'd you do that? Oh, the stuttery frame rate. Like, with this being, you know, a very, like, well-running, very polished game, like, seeing the stuttery frame rate like that, there's actually a lot of juxtaposition with it. Oh, don't fall on what I assume is a, yep, pit. Is there anything over there? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so that's the Lamp Master. I'm gonna go to that flag first. Oh, I'm just so scared of getting jump scared after the cliff earlier. The crushing cave stuff. Broken Conception. Ooh, very ominous, very eerie. So I believe I've seen all these things so far. Yeah, I've seen you. Definitely seen you. The Lady Swordsman. Yeah. The jar. All of these paintings. I'm just curious where this takes me. Hopefully I can come back out. Oh, is it like another alternative portal? I hope it will let me go back to where I was and I don't have to platform again? No! Will it take me back to here? Perfect. Okay. I don't want to do that a lot, but I feel like at that time that was appropriate. Or maybe I just can't go further yet. Alright, so let's read what the lamp says, because it should be in our inventory, right? Tents. Our painted dream old keys. We have this for an old door. We don't know what the door is yet. Light of the Beast. A lamp that can be used to awaken the beast. That could mean so many different things. Alright, so I guess we are done here for now. Okay. I still don't see how this isn't a separate beach, because we had to be able to swim to get to those. I just want to double check, because it's going to drive me nuts at the fact. Okay, that wasn't there before. Yeah, Osaka Patasa. Oh, yeah, this is different. I built to share my passion for volleyball. You will go on the refs behind me and play volleyball with one of my creations. I captured a few baby Jestrels we can use as balls. Oh no! Okay, you know what? At least you asked. They all said yes. Anyway, my creations will shoot baby Jestrels at you, and you should throw them back. You're a warrior, aren't you? So use your attack to throw them back. And I'll reward you with amazing stuff if you win. How do I think? I just want to see what happens. Oh, okay. Yep, okay. Probably should have just... Okay. There we go. Okay. They really did make a lot out of what they had with the game. I will give them that. That's the thing, is like, it may not be the greatest stuff in the world, but it's so cool. Oh shit. No! Oh no! I had it going, what happened? No! No, please. No, please. I have a family. No! Okay. These... I gotta be more willing to sprint. No, 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 no. Destroy me. That's actually very accurate with this. Maybe not as accurate, but I say that and then this. Okay. What the? Why does it keep going back up? Why does it keep doing that? Oh no. no! Why did someone come on fire? Sweet. You try. Destroy. I have to. Oh my god, there's so many hits I have to land. And I'm so teeth. Oh my god, that delay. I mean, it kind of makes sense because it's the same button as parrying. Oh my god, it's just if you don't have the rhythm down, you're in so much trouble. Game, please. I'm just gonna let him get me. Oh yeah, I'm just now noticing like the little lanterns. Oh, do the fire ones count as 2? Okay. Yeah, I'm just now processing the little lanterns. Oh boy. Alright, left or right? Oh my god. Are you kidding? Oh no! Okay, I'm getting better. I even noticed the one that hit me on the right coming. No, I will not give. Where'd you come from? Where are you coming from? No, I was 1 point. No. Stop going back up for some reason. No, I did not hit. No, I'm gonna. Yep. Where'd they come from? I didn't see them here. Are you kidding? Oh my god, he has 2 rows? I was not... What do you mean he has 2 rows? I didn't even see the second row. Oh my god. Are you kidding? Like, it's the thing of, like, they can come through with the explosion and they get hidden by it. Yep, I just have to get timing on that one. Definitely. I see you down the right that time, motherfucker. Oh my god, what are they expecting the reaction time to be on some of these? Like, you can't even finish the animation on some of these, it feels like. See? What the fuck is that? Oh, come on. Like, I didn't even get to finish my windup from the last one. Well, how am I not hitting? Yeah, it's silly. That one felt a little scuffed. My R button is gonna be destroyed by the end of this game, it feels like. There was that one on the left got hit by an explosion from like my POV. That's just how my eyes work. Because like I feel like if I'm not close enough, then I'm not gonna hit. But if I stay too close, then like it makes it hard to turn. Oh no, I lost the rhythm. No, I was doing so good. Now I'm throwing. I'm sorry, I'm done. Take a drink. Hydrate if you're listening. Take a sip of whatever's nearby. Are you kidding? Yeah, and some of these you don't even get to finish your animation. Just focus. What happens happens. Middle, left, right. You can go through one. Left, right, middle, right, right, middle, left. I don't know how I'm not hitting them. Right. Left. How did I not go for the middle one? No, I'm not. What the heck? You want to just keep throwing them on the left? I'd be cool with that, actually. Oh no. Oh, damn it. I've lost track of the one in the middle. Yeah, just do what you did there. Just keep throwing them left. No, that middle one snuck up on me, you motherfucker. Yeah, if you lose the tempo, you're in so much trouble. I feel like this is these like little mini game things because like they're just such a like they're cool and that like they are willing to mess around with the mechanics, but I could see like them being like a sour spot for people. I'm just stubborn and more lenient in some things than others, so maybe I'm more cool with it, but if someone wanted to complain, I totally get it. Beep, beep, beep. Left one. Middle. Missed it. Right. Left. Right. Oh, there's two right. Oh my god. I need to know the Jestro volleyball meta. Left, middle, right, middle, missed it. Going for the left one. Middle, left, middle, middle. Okay. Oh, you won. Yeah, no, I'm surprised too. Pardon me. Okay, totally worth, totally worth. Sorry, I'm a sucker for tattoos. Oh, this is swim 2 too, so I don't know where swim 2 went. Dude, her tats, I mean, it's Pictos, but like, they're so fucking cool. That's awesome. Yeah, she's great. I mean, we can already see them, but you know what I mean. We can see more of them. So that was hers. Yeah. Her like leg armor markings are still so fucking sick too. They're so like, I'm a sucker for like tattoos as a visual thing. So and this game is just really cool with how they pattern it. It's so funny that that's what they're locking, like, because you know, swimsuits, haha, funny things, but locking it behind the unconventional game modes is really funny. All right. Open map, just double check things. So I did the painting shop. So there's another painting thing over there.
Let us get wet.
Whee! It's a, because I know at some point we're going to be able to fly, so I assume that's what those floating islands are all about. Forgotten Battlefield is where it wants us to go.
Time for swim.
Oh, there's way up here. It's on side just feels so. Oh. There we go.
Just try it.
Oh, but that's a lot. No longer gain action points on parry, plus action point when getting hit, and then a new sword. Does the new sword play into what I want to build? Vitality, agility. Yeah, no, I'm kind of gonna stick with what I have. There's so much up here. Hi, big monster guy. Did you also get up from here? Nope, okay. So what is this called on the map? The Blades Graveyard. Oh, that's pretty hype for a name. Look, find out what that is later. I mean, yeah, let's just go in. Blades Graveyard. Oh, it's another set piece.
Well, that will help.
Reverence. Would you say that's brown? Like a very reddish, orangish brown. Kind of maybe a bit of pink too. Like the sky. I don't know. You know, there's so much I don't know and I wish I did. Alright, pardon me guys. Is there nothing else hiding here? Just cool music. Definitely have to listen to that back at the camp. You and I can talk later. I don't think it doesn't look like you can even get up there. Okay. Then I guess there's nothing left to do but story stuff. Oh no, how terrible. Because this over here is where we started, I believe. Talk to him.
Let us get wet.
Would you even have a weak spot? I don't think you would. You're done with our... talk to you. Nope. It works to try.
Time for a swim.
Double check over there. That's why the sun appearing on the map. I know it is. Or, no, I guess I was talking about more over there. There's nothing there.
Let us get wet.
Alright, to the northern battlefield. Forgotten battlefield. My bad.
You'll get used to them. You're going to see a lot more.
If we hurry, we can cross before nightfall.
Wait. Could we bury Gustav?
I wish we could, but protocol is to keep moving. Gustav would understand.
He would argue.
We can look for a suitable place along the way, yeah? We'll find a nice spot.
Actually, there is a place. Past the quarry, out of sight of the Paintress. A tranquil haven, protected by magnificent trees. I think you'll approve.
Lead the way.
Let me show you something.
Gradient counter. Some users can cast a gradient attack. Gradient attacks are powerful and can't be defended. That's a gradient encounter.
Brace yourselves.
Oh! Oh my god. I gotta worry about two kinds of parries now?
Any other tricks we should know?
One thing at a time.
Alright. Mael, you are the main character right now. I guess that's like another reason I kind of have some slight distrust of Ursa. Is like, he came, obviously, like, he showed up just late. He says he was sorry for being late. I don't know. Like, there's reason to be skeptical. Because obviously, I mean, I trusted everything would be cool with Gustav, and look where we are now. But, the fact he came, like, when the party was at their most vulnerable. And considering Mael's ties to things, like, he might have a vested interest in keeping an eye on her, so, like, staying as close as possible. I don't know. And then, I guess with Gustav, to go back to that point one more time, I think what the words I was trying to find were, I think the difference between his thought about suicide and then him standing his ground, the word I was looking for is choice and agency in what he was doing. Like, he had it in both, but the motivation and the agency behind it are what kind of varied. Like, agency, choice, and conviction. Not a lot of secrets just yet. How dare they? This is a really cool shot, though. How are my attributes? How's everybody's leveling? Oh, it's just CLs? Okay. So we'll take... yeah. We take some vitality next time as well. And then skill point wise... Wait, you're there. Oh, so you can like spread it for like AoE stuff. So like that plus that would be really good. Yeah, we'll keep getting points. Give me time to think on what I really want to do.
These are all expeditions?
A single Nevron took out most of them.
Oh,
Is it still around?
I've only seen it once, many years ago, so most likely not.
Useful.
Yeah, like they said, like. So like I'm guessing like I guess expeditions just used to be army sized at some point. That's crazy. Like they said, I mean, obviously they'd be getting smaller and smaller every year. Oh, I like this guy. He's kind of cute. I say that he's probably gonna fucking eat my children, but. Looks like I'm gonna get some practice with that gradient carry.
Finesse and grace.
You're outmatched.
Let's dance.
Oh no!
I'm ready.
Okay.
You do. Blade cut through the flames.
So we learned solidifying in launcher shell. Oh, okay, that's a new one we just got in general. Okay. Cute. There's left and there's right. We'll talk in a second, buddy.
Lightning dot.
Spill some ink. Blade cut through the flames.
Ooh, that's a new magic one. Or is it just upgrading what I had before and I haven't really messed with?
Useful.
Oh, what the fuck?
Lightning darts.
Heck yeah. Oh, I like this guy. This is very, like, I know very, probably an obvious thing, but very Where the Wild Things Are meets a Goron from Zelda. Okay.
Nice.
Plus, ooh, another energizing start, and that one gives health. Can't knock. Help, I'm short. Can I actually platform up there? I probably open it from the inside. That makes sense. This is probably like a shortcut way back around later. I saw it glowy. That was fire. So much left. Nothing wrong with XP.
Storm's coming.
It's like a maze of trenches. Oh, you're chromotic, aren't you?
Useful.
Let us stay now. Lightning darts.
I can just go all over the area.
Finesse and
Oh, I hate how maze like this maze is. we kill. Oh, cool. And there's a pipe.
What have we here?
Larger heals.
Good stuff.
A Rico. Came from. Been up here already, right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. I literally think I saw something as I was falling. I'm so mad at myself. It was just the fire. We'll have additional no points. Yeah.
Lightning dance.
Blade cut through blade.
See it?
Let the ink flow. Lightning dance.
These guys are cool. I just like their silhouette.
The storm is coming.
On death, 4 AP to allies. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Defense and speed. We'll remember that later. Oh, I didn't get to do the punchy.
Watch out.
Let the ink flow. Thunder.
Watch out.
I misread that so bad.
Romance flowing.
You were so right, Mael. I should have parried it.
Not impressed.
Oh, I'm stunned, so I can't perform. They know I'm vulnerable, so they're taking advantage of it.
Ready to strike.
My sword is death.
Let's carve a path.
A storm is coming.
Eyes shut.
What have we here?
Nope. Really thought you'd be able to open it from the other side. Well, now don't I look silly? Tell me your secrets, you damn vine thing. this is my save point. You're not like the boy, but you're still like fading. You're awake? Surprising. Have you sufficiently recovered? If so, then you can help. There's much left to do. Who are you? Help with what? I guess not. Pity. I'd hoped to return to more important matters. But instead, I must occupy my time with this. What important? Vengeance. I will settle this conflict once and for all. I really don't have time for this. It's probably for the best that you don't get involved after what happened before. Go and play with your friends. I'll handle this. The woman has gone silent.
Interesting.
All up. I understand completely now. Rest, find where you go, and then chase you around. Where'd the fuck go? Well, good to know it was a straight shot if I wanted to do that. But I did not, so it's okay. Just the way things are split up over there. This is why we always backtrack.
Oh, lovely.
The storm is coming. Lightning darts.
So did death.
Hey, motherfucker. Oh shit! For some reason I thought you were part of that encounter. My volleyball practice paid off.
On me.
messed up on the second hit.
Let's carve a path.
I've been through here already. Yeah, I recognize you. Okay, I have been through it. Excuse me, pardon me. I love the effects on the tree here. That's a really cool visual. Get juked. Avoiding my problems. Where's that flag? I gotta emotionally prepare myself for a loot bug. Where's that loot bug? Look for their platform. Is that all the way over there? Right. These things are stubborn, holy crap. I think these are the things that have chased me the furthest yet.
Great.
I had a real gnarly end. I wonder if, like, here, like, the Gestrals and the humans were working together on the charge here. Okay, so this is your platform. I'm just gotta figure out how to get you there.
What have we here?
I cleared the way though, so it should be a lot easier. The enemies, and I was like, don't tell me, I thought I cleared the way. Sorry, buddy. thinking
Lightning dance.
oh, man, I'm way easier than I was before. Or we could color Lumina. Yeah, there's the sword guy. I guess I have them. I'm just not processing the hands in the bag. I don't know why. I was so focused on like their rotund shape and their hat. So that lady's something. Uh-oh. Whew.
Emily, Expedition Wolf 41. My bag's getting weighed down from all my kills. Maybe I need to pick smaller trophies. Estelle bagged 7 of those armoured nevs. So I've got to get at least 8 in this next batch if I'm going to beat her. Leah showed me how to double up my weapon pictos. Might not be stable, but the bang's going to be worth it. The Paintress might be out of our reach, but her minions aren't. And if I die, I'm going to make sure I die big. Like Xavier says, subtlety is not our game. We only live till 40. So let's go make some friends.
Okay.
Useful.
They have like a little marching animation.
Storm is coming.
Oh, you're big. Are you the chromatic? Yep. So lightning is ridiculous. I'm gonna assume you are. Okay. Oh man, holy fuck.
Not impressed.
Oh man. Yo! And... Oh, okay, so it's tick, tick, boom. Tick, your flag. Boom.
Ready. No more tricks. Okay. Unusual life.
Oh, I hate that so much.
I'm waiting. Full deck. Here's your card. Not today. Not today. Tiny. Waiting. Okay. Take your shot. Take your shot. Take your shot. Take your
I
shot.
noticed a difference in her like take your shots there. Like the perfect was more confident and the dodge was a little bit less like, oh, take your shot.
Try me. Okay. Take your shot. Full deck. Oh, you think? Take your shot.
Rich.
Try me. Well, well. Go better. Go better. Time to strike. Feel better. I'm waiting.
Quit that.
Feel better. No more tricks. Try me. Try me. Full deck. Here's your card. Full deck.
go. +1 APMs. Oh! Estessa? Who's that for? Oh, it's for CL. Vitality and agility. Let's see. Apply mark on consuming foretell. Killing an enemy with foretell applies its foretell to another random enemy. Plus increase damage with dark skull. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep the healing one just because that's kind of what I think that's part of what really carried me through that if I was being able to heal as much as I was. Awesome though, heck yeah. First try, baby. I technically had a party wipe, but CL is always there to pick up my slack. Oh, rope.
Perfect.
Healing tints also apply. Ooh. Oh, that's what kept me alive so long in that one fight. Healing tint energy. Level that up a bit. We love energy charge. Just double checking I got everything here. I'm too paranoid. Especially after the stowaway cliffs validating me. Oh, you would have been able to see him from up here. Okay, okay. Nope. This was the lore.
Looks like we passed the danger zone.
Danger zone.
And no sign of your special Nevron.
Oh, I guess we're lucky.
Oh man, I feel like that's foreshadowing. I think I just did something I wasn't supposed to. Oh, it's a cage. I just gotta find the last one. Sounds like it'd be on the other side of this wall. Your lore, I'll get to you in a sec. There's one more somewhere around here. Oh, I'm silly. I had the right direction, I just... The other two made me think it'd be on the ground.
Nice.
Cool, now I have 4. Oh, come on, this is totally something you should hide something from that. Oh, it's just a way to run around. Okay. That's fair then.
Expedition 57, Carla. These siege engines seemed much more powerful in Lumiere. But on this battlefield, next to all these broken bodies, staring at the true size of the monolith, I feel despair. I dare not show my true feelings. As commander, I cannot yield to fear, but I can't help but wonder, is pressing forward the correct course of action? Our lives are forfeit anyway, but is there perhaps a better way to spend such precious coin?
Back there. So we explore into over here. Real quick. Well, hello. Crossing the damn sea was hard, but oof! Didn't expect to find a war zone brimming with Nevrons. Been a sim. Vitality and defense. Generate 1 aura stands at the beginning of each turn. Replay instantly on consuming stands. Her support builds sound like they'd go crazy. We must well get our wall here. Apply inverted on self for 3 turns on battle start. Oh, that's like where it's harder to shoot, right? Valve's enough to buy whatever the merchant's selling. Kasum.
Bring it on.
Oh my god, the delays on those are insane. Sorry, you have insane delay. Just throwing me off.
You're outmatched. Marked.
He's
Bring
just
it on.
so cool. I do not want to part with my secret stash, but you dueled me good. Have a look-see. Obscure. Let's see the civilian clothes. So there's that, this. Wait, that looks sick! I'm keeping that actually. Yeah, I'm keeping it. Isn't this what the mask girl is wearing? Oh. Thought I came over this way. Take it easy, buddy. Got some sick new digs. Upgrade attributes, because I know we've all done a little leveling, so no, not you, apparently. Alright, so do do. And then do. Get some vitality on you. Nailed it. Well, this isn't totally a set piece for something.
Hey. You holding up? We're almost there.
Holding up. Everywhere we go, just death. Death and more death. Everywhere we go, just death. I don't want to see that anymore.
Look, my
I
Elliot.
thought you would understand. You said you spent your immortality burying the people around you. Doesn't any of this bother you? And you. Gustav's dead. How can you keep going like nothing happened?
We need to continue.
Why do you...
Mael. You know what we must do. When one falls, come on.
Wasn't expecting that little electric twang at the end there. Oh, I assume this. Yeah, they showed him at the start of the. Oh, he's just so goddamn cool!
Are you hurt?
Fine.
I don't have you built like that. See, I'll get over here.
Ready?
Oh, I'm not prepared for a boss fight with the chromatic parrying. Coolest.
Not impressed.
Feel the burn.
Ready to strike. No time to lose.
He really does not like Versa. That's not swiftly. That's not swiftly.
Finesse and grace.
Yep. I was like, I didn't see the new mechanic yet.
On me.
Oh, that's a jump. Oh my lord, what a stream!
Okay.
Romance flowing.
Get ready.
Oh, it's a two-part now.
Danger!
Whoa. Oh, it's the right trigger, not left trigger. I don't know why I thought left trigger. Thank Christ, he's both here. What's Stormblood? Oh, I hate this, 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 I hate this. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate this.
Sorry, I failed. You don't get to die yet.
Oh. I'm trying to get good.
Blades sharpened. My sword is death.
A storm is coming.
You're outmatched.
Alright, so I was wondering what this was.
Not impressed.
Damn it. Tell me on that. Oh, so we can't heal. Oh, that's not good.
I won't ready to go.
Oh! Right trigger! God damn it, it's right trigger! Ah. My I am so sorry.
Disaster expedition, eh?
Ready to evade.
I just want to focus on over here. No, unless I can't do that at all. Oh, my lord.
Incoming.
Oh, jump. 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 Jump.
Okay. Blades. On me.
Manage.
Dodge.
Oh, we got like a cinematic finish here. Hell yeah. Oh! Fuck! Nut, 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 nut. That was awesome.
Well, turns out this Neveron wasn't that strong, but you did well. You done fast.
Thank Christ I'm tanky. This is my reward for being a loot goblin.
All this is what we're fighting for.
She's a kid. A crisis of faith is allowed. Dulos. Alright, cool. Play again after. Vitality and defense. I see. So what you're saying is this is going right towards my build. Oh, that's sick. Combo attack. Base attack has. I am being so rewarded right now. Holy crap! Hold on. We'll worry about breaking shit later. Where is it? Where's menu one? Combo attack. Oh, but it's speed related and crit. I mean, all these are technically. We'll just work on building it up for now, because I got the limit of points I can put in a bit. Oh. I'm afraid it's peak. No weird extra path hidden amongst the bodies. Before me, there are two paths. Oh, this is so way to return. Okay. Empty. Verso, you're cool and all, but I really wish Gustav was here for those sick ass buffs. Uh-huh.
Interesting.
This game is so cool. The level of customization is... There's just... This game does so many things right.
useful.
Revive 10. Also gives 3 AP. That's nice. Once I get some luminous points rearranged, I can start working on some of these new Pictoses I'm getting.
Is this the place?
Yeah. We can bury your friend under this tree, if that's okay with you.
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The Paintress, Renoir, they will pay.
Renard.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us. You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
The detail of the dirt on the face being cleaned by the tears. I don't know if you can tell my voice, but I'm like well swelled up right now. I'm like really crying actually. I'm pretty sure 90% of that was the music, but the voice acting was really great too. Oh man. Can you see it? Let's see, it was in the pile of leaves, right? Into the tree. Yep. Holy wow. What a moment. Alright, please have some class and don't be hiding loot in this area from me. I'm like telling them, like, have class, but I'm the one that's looking. Oh my lord. Buddy. Find your way through the forgotten battlefield.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food, and then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the Paintress heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the Paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close.
Oh.
But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Monoko Station. And then we'll take the Paintress's heart.
Alrighty, what I'm gonna do, because between the early stuff I did and then going through there and the rambling, this is gonna end up being long. So, with that, I think I'm gonna call it for this part. That was a really good session. Oh my lord. God, that boss fight was awesome. Thank Lord I'm as tanky as I am. I know I said that already. But yeah. Man, this game is something special. Take it easy and later, taters.